A Trump campaign advisor who promised to eat his own shoe if Joe Biden won the election has decided to back out of said bet and is being called out. So now, this was a thing. I did not know that this was a thing. I'm glad now that I do know that this is a thing because somebody actually made this bet. So now, this is from The Atlantic, right? He's talking to the guy McKay Coppins during Steve Bannon's like a party, election night party. And so he tells McKay Coppins, he's like, well, look, Donald Trump's going to win 100%, 100%. Okay, but what if Donald Trump doesn't win? What if Joe Biden wins? Then, well, if he wins, then I'm going to eat my shoe. Well, Mediaite followed up after Joe Biden was inaugurated. It was like, hey, you going to eat your shoe? I love it. He even said, quote, I'll eat my shoe. We'll do it in a live stream. Oh, we'll live stream it. Eat that shoe. Eat that shoe. Wait. Let's move on. He also said, quote, this is after, this is leading up to the inauguration. This is on December 2nd. Democratic mob bosses have stolen election and undermined the democratic process. On December 15th, he said, quote, Trump was robbed. He really don't want to eat that shoe. Again, this was an election night party. He lost. And he's like, robbed. The fraud, so much fraud. There is, of course, zero evidence of election fraud, widespread election fraud. It just didn't happen. Fake news. Didn't really happen. Okay? You know what happened? An election. An election where a lot of people voted. Donald Trump actually got more votes than he did back in 2016. But then Joe Biden also got even more votes because it turns out more people turned out to vote. It's not weird. It's not fraud. It's called excitement. People were excited to turn out to vote against Donald Trump and also excited to turn out to vote for Donald Trump. So this was, as I had correctly predicted before, a referendum election on Donald Trump. I know. So, hey, look, William Barr said, we tried to find fraud, but couldn't find fraud. Rudy Giuliani is like 56-0. I'm sorry, 56-1, to be fair, on his lawsuits. One got, through because of a technicality and got about 100 or so, a couple hundred ballots thrown out, stuff like that. All right, there's that. So eat that shoe. I'm just saying, eat that shoe. Eat that shoe. Eat that shoe. Did they find widespread voter fraud? They arrested a Trump supporter who tried to trick thousands of people to vote by text. Well, that doesn't mean the votes were actually cast that were fraudulent. But anyway, so now this guy, he's not going to eat his shoe because he's a complete coward. He's, of course, lying. He's buying into this election fraud stuff because, for one, he's huffing pure copium. Donald Trump didn't lose. He actually won. I don't have to eat my shoe. Shoe leather, it turns out, tastes bad. I mean, that's what it is. That's got to be what it is. I mean, come on. So now, here's the thing. Somebody else... Okay. Let me start over on that. All right. So yeah, election time, people make some pretty big promises, right? Yeah, I seem to remember that some liberals, when Donald Trump won, were promising to move to Canada or places like that. Most of them did not follow through. But picking up and moving is one thing. Eating a piece of footwear is something else. But we did find someone over in the UK who actually did follow up with his promise. This was back in 2017. British commentator Matthew Goodwin had promised to eat his book if Jeremy Corbyn polled at more than 38% in that election. He actually polled at 40%. He actually took about 29 seats from the Conservative Party. And, well, let me show you what happened.
become rather well known on social media for this tweet, which we can bring up onto the screen. 27th of May this year. I'm saying this out loud. I do not believe that Labour under Jeremy Corbyn will poll 38%. I will happily, in fact, eat my new Brexit book if they do.
2 percentage points makes a big difference. I am a man of my word. So what I'm going to do is just sit here and eat my book while you guys carry on.
Super. Well, I'm sure a lot of people will be pleased to see that. Just quickly, consistency strong and stable, or is it a bit weak and wobbly, that paper? He's got his mouth full, I hear.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I mean, look, hey, it's not like you can't boil the shoe. I hear boiled shoe leather is one of those things where it's like, you know, you can make it work. Bootstraps, although you'd have to cut it into straps and, you know, eat it with a fork. I don't know. You figure it out. You said, I'm going to eat my shoe. Well, get to it. We're waiting. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.